You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sim Racing Media Network. We are live here from beautiful, I think it's part of Kentucky. I didn't check that one beforehand, but we're in Kentucky nonetheless. It's the Sim Racing Media Network bringing to you live the Racers Elite Xfinity Series, as always here on a beautiful Wednesday night. Myself, Angel Santiago, my broadcast partner here, Troy Thomas. Troy, how are we doing on another Wednesday night?
I'm doing super, Angel. I hope you are as well.
Oh man, I am doing super myself. Yes. I am enjoying myself. It's a little chilly, I think, for most folks everywhere. I think the Kentucky Speedway was covered in snow. I think it's actually one of these drivers posted in the I think
Kirby.
Kirby. Yeah, Kirby posted
Yep,
in the
because
in
this
the
is his
chat.
home track.
That's right. So that means we are in Sparta, Kentucky. I know Kirby's hometown more than I know the actual track's hometown. Oh my goodness! But all fun and games. We got a nice field again here tonight for our third race already of the season. Almost feels like we just started, but nonetheless, these guys are getting out there qualifying. We'll pull up our race info here tonight. And Troy, we got about 73 degrees for the ambient temp, but it's a little humid out there. 70% humidity.
Yes, that'll be tough on the drivers here sometime. You don't think humidity in Kentucky Speedway, but I guess it'll be fun for the racers to get in there. We got a small wind tonight and partly cloudy, but it's not racing, so.
That's true. We got some good night racing, which leads to a nice 75-degree track temp that we have as well.
Yes, it won't be too hot in these cars for the drivers tonight, so Should be a fun race. I'm looking forward to it.
So these Xfinity cars, of course, we joke about them, we talk about them every week about how difficult they are to drive. But this track Kentucky, it's well non-existent on the NASCAR calendar now, Troy. But it's honestly, I feel like a obviously a forgotten speedway, but it's a fun track to drive. It takes some patience because none of it really makes sense on either side, but that's what makes it fun.
No, I mean it's not really an oval, so to speak, like you think of uh, Michigan or California ex California speedways, because
Hmm.
the turn 3 and 4 is at a 14-degree banking and it's wider, but turns 1 and 2 is a 17. You wouldn't think 3 degrees would matter that much, but it will, because it'll feel like you're almost on a flat racetrack coming out of 4.
Yeah, it can really feel like you're coming out of that, and that's what makes it difficult for I think the throttle response, especially, which is already that issue with these Xfinity cars. We're not saying it's the issue, but it's what makes them difficult to drive is that throttle response, and trying to just be very soft on it and having to manage that when it's a flat racetrack. It's really hard to get that grip, where that mechanical grip that you're looking for to be able to get harder on that throttle without letting that rear end come around.
Oh yeah, because you're in there turn 1, you got 17 degrees of banking, then turns 3 and 4, you got 14, and the front stretches at 10 degrees with the dog legs. But it's like I said, it's not really an oval or a tri-oval, like so to speak. So it should be a fun race to see what these drivers do with this racetrack tonight.
What's one thing we're gonna be focusing on? It's the actually, hold on, sorry, we just came across that. No, sorry, we have just about a minute left here in the qualifying, so that's just about set. Looks like about 18 drivers here tonight for
Yeah,
this race, and a total of 5 tire sets for the race for over about 105 laps. It's what I think 21 laps. Yeah, 21 laps a
yeah,
set. And well, you tend to get more green flag runs than that, so you're probably taking 4 fresh feel goods every single time you come down pit lane here.
oh, absolutely. So that yellow flag's a flying. You're getting fresh tires. Or I would at least anyhow. So I'm sure these drivers will as well.
It's I think as well what's gonna be interesting, and it's can't really tell from up top. We'll get to it, of course, once we're back out down there on the track. But 1 and 2, it's got that stretch of asphalt, or that fresh pavement, almost you would say, that you can really set your right sides on, and it's just, of course, just a little bit extra grip compared to the rest of it.
Oh yeah, and 3 and 4 is the exact opposite. It's slick and worn out. So tale of two racetracks basically here.
I don't think you're probably going to be able to go full throttle with the Xfinity cars through 1 and 2, but I mean, in the trucks, it is full throttle, no question. Sometimes even in traffic with,
Oh yeah.
with that, the dirty air. So it's incredible the way that 1 and 2 are angled to allow that. And again, with that grip, the banking, and then 3 and 4, you're right. So different. And just 3 and 4 feels that much tighter as well. It doesn't, again, I know it doesn't seem that way, but it just feels like a much tighter turn with it, how much flatter it is.
It is, like you said, and then turn 4 is really wide, but you still feel like you're going to hit the wall when your car tightens up. So we'll see how many people give a kiss to the wall tonight.
I think it'll be a lot like the Darlington Stripe. We'll see probably more than one. We've got qualifying all set to go. Lee Campbell, last year's champion, going to be here on pole tonight at Kentucky Speedway at 30.542. Matthew Jarrett, great qualifying on him.
Good job, Matthew.
We saw a lot of improvement from Matthew at the end of last season, and I think he's trying to, he's kind of finding that stride once again here now. You see that, a great qualifying and not far off, only 21/100ths of a second off.
Yeah, so even the top 5's not even a tenth separating them. So
yeah, you look back there, Sean Dunaway, Jacob Plank, 3rd and 4th, and well, of course you hear one Sean, the other Sean's got to be right there, right behind him or next to him every week, in and out. Merriman there in row 3. Todd Slauson is outside row 4 with Cooper Reddick and Dennis Kane they're in row 4. I'm sorry, I got that one wrong there. We've got this a little messed up. Sorry about there. Aaron Marcus and Brandon Honeycutt, they are going to be in row 5. Row 6 belonged to Jesse Fox and Truth Hoke. Andrew Teff, the boss man. Yeah, Andrew Teff, a little bit of a slower qualifying effort than we're
Oh, he said that last week too.
Cody Benelli there is outside. Kirby Wayne Scott mentioning his hometown track in row 8, along with Alex Teft was outside, along with Aaron Roth and Ryan Coker there, rounding out the field. 9 rows, 18 cars tonight for the Xfinity cars.
Should be a fun race to watch as these Racers Elite Xfinity drivers show us how to wheel these cars around this Kentucky Speedway.
That 80, guys, that car is not a full black. It is just a way that it's a dark track.
Chrome, yeah.
Where we're looking at them. Oh, my
That's
goodness.
crazy.
That chrome really is. It did not look like that earlier in practice, though.
No, it did not. So
that is interesting. All right, getting ready to go green flag racing, Troy. Let's get started here with Barney the Flag Man.
iRacing.com pace car takes the left turn on the pit lane. Lee Campbell waiting for the green flag to be flying in the air. Barney's getting ready to wave the flag. A green flag here at Kentucky Speedway. We're racing here in Xfinity Series.
And thank you, Jesse Fox, for joining us on YouTube. Everybody, as always, they dive down into turn 1. A full 9 rows deep, they were side by side. Nobody was giving an inch here in the turn 1.
No, absolutely. Lee Campbell jumps out. I mean, it's... Whoa, Dennis Kane.
Oh. They'll be all right through there. You see them almost going 3 wide if they could. And you're going to see that quite a bit here. I know they're going to get spread out. Kentucky's a track we can really get spread out amongst each other. But if we have any restarts, close battles like this, 3 wide is easy to see in 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Did you see that patch of asphalt right there in 1 and 2? I mean, that's where the extra grip is. So you're going to have them left side tires planted on it. Sean Dunaway and Todd Slauson right there battling for position.
Oh, that 22. I don't think the 22 got down to the bottom where he wanted. It's still going to be very cold tires, and he's really pushing that 0-1 of Sean Dunaway up the track, not giving Sean him a ton of room. But, hey, every position matters so much here early on in these races. You know how difficult it can be to pass just the cars, and, well, the competition is just unreal sometimes here.
Oh, yeah, you got to get what you can as quick as you can here in this Racers Elite Series. Hey, still Jacob Plank on the inside of Sean Dunaway now.
I like this 18 Sean Merriman. He's got is that a Washington Commanders?
Unfortunately, it is. No
unfortunately, it is.
It's the 41 car of Aaron Marquez is all over his bumper.
Yeah, we're looking 3 wide there almost as they come across the line, and there it is. You see them wrapping around that bottom. They're not even quite against that yellow line at the bottom. They're just making sure that their rights are right up on that patch of fresh asphalt to get that extra grip through 1 and 2.
Yep, just like Harvick used to do at Atlanta. That's what these drivers are trying to do.
Look at Matthew Jarrett's all over the back bumper of last year's champion Lee Campbell. He is just hungry. Oh. Matthew Jarrett came to play tonight.
Yeah, he ain't playing the eyes. He's looking to take the lead in turn 1.
Right to the inside. Lee Campbell says, hey, you go on and have this one. I'm not going to battle you for this. Takes it away. And actually, Matthew Jarrett, if I'm not mistaken, he was a last-minute addition to the playoffs last year when one of the drivers found out he wasn't going to be able to finish the season and gave up a spot.
Yeah, Matthew had a pretty good playoff run, if I remember correctly, as well. So
almost like Jeff Gordon 2013, where he kind of got put in last minute, and all of a sudden he's got a great playoff run. I think he finished like 6th, in the playoffs there. So it's like you just think about whatever you can do to take advantage of those situations,
Oh yeah, you got to.
And boom, there he is to a lead.
Starting to pull away from our second place driver Lee Campbell at the moment.
Well, I think it was maybe lap 2. He had put down the fastest lap behind Lee Campbell, a 30.86, which was about half a tenth quicker than Campbell's quickest. And again, just out and away, he is gone already now. 6.5 tenths of a second lead over Lee Campbell is, I guess, well, everybody kind of gets straightened out for the moment. Now 6 laps in on lap 7. It's a battle for the 13th position right now between Andrew Teft and Jesse Fox. Andrew taking that spot back from Jesse, actually.
Yeah, I think Jesse just let him have it since he had the position on the inside. I don't think these drivers will move up the track much tonight, but I could be wrong.
You know, you would see it more, I think, on a hotter night, or a hotter night, well, on a hotter racetrack, hotter day. But this night race like this, it really does keep drivers, close to the bottom. But you're gonna see it; those tires really start to wear away, and drivers really looking to find somewhere they can get some room. And I jump on here. This Jesse Fox has got himself a new paint scheme, and a mighty fine looking paint scheme at that.
Yeah, we're changed the Sunoco paint scheme up for a little bit. Got Moza Racing on there, and I think, whoever's on the hood, I believe that's the company Jesse works for, Master Brand. So,
no, Master Brand cabinets, very nice. So
I could be wrong with that. I hope I'm not Jesse. I remember that. So, looking sharp.
No, looking very sharp. I like that, and he's always coming out with a good paint scheme, and definitely did so here tonight.
57 cars looking on the Aaron Roth looking on the inside of him, but. Ooh, Jesse gets a little loose getting into turn 3 there.
Milford, Nebraska, everybody. We were very correctly. I was very much corrected from that. So, and I also changed it around. We put the open face helmet for this week. I remembered, so that way we can actually hear these beautiful V8s again.
That's usually what I ride. That's usually what I have my helmet set on when I race, 'cause I like to hear the engine.
Yeah, I ended up changing it back to that. I was testing some of the other ones, but you see the onboard view, 15th place right now, and just already 10 laps in. Look at how much steering.
Cranking that wheel.
Man, that thing's got to be close to 75 degrees crank over.
Yeah, his tires are about giving up already, and we're only on lap 10, like you said, compared to Jacob Planks. And look at Todd Slot. See the difference?
It is, yeah. We were already losing 6/10, over half a second, if not more, for a lot of these drivers amongst their fastest lap. You're right, and maybe 20, 21 laps is what they're going to come down just for the tires. Forget the fuel.
Yeah, we don't need to put fuel in. Let's just get tires. But everybody's minding their P's and Q's right there. It's Jacob Plank behind Cooper Reddick who's in the 6th position at the moment.
And we've already had a great start to the season for the Racers Elite Xfinity Series. And, we mentioned we got a great schedule ahead of us as we continue on. Just after this, we head out to Talladega. Go out for some fun at Talladega. That's one that's of course going to be exciting, and probably have a couple more cars typically come in. But yeah, that'll be next week, of course, 7:45 as always, 7:30. 75 laps there, but we still got another 90 to go here. Long one, of course, 90% of this race basically still left.
Wow, look how much Jacob Plank gets all over the back bumper. Aaron had to come off of 4 there. What a run he had.
And I thought maybe, how much of that is he going to have, with the dirty air, but he must have felt comfortable right where he was at. Right, he's going to stay a little higher here, maybe cut down.
Yeah, just cannot make the pass quite yet.
There he run. Yeah, he'll complete the pass off of 4. Gets right up in front of Aaron Marquez for that 5th position. So, Aaron, though, up until then, now 3 spots, but up 3 spots already from the start of this race, having started back in 9th. So, tied with Slauson for biggest mover already. Yeah,
so starting out pretty good. So, heading in the right direction, even though he just got passed. So, can't complain about that very much.
No, about halfway through the run, so you have to wonder, is this where, it's also Jacob Plank. He's been bad fast all year long, and including the last couple seasons where you have to wonder just where Jacob just starts to really flow in about halfway through the run. I have to imagine, or a fuel run, we're looking, probably 35, maybe 30, 35 laps?
So. Yeah, I would think so.
Which,
he is, Jacob's the quickest of the top 5 at the moment, or I should say almost the field.
So you probably split it up in third.
Ran the fastest lap. Yeah, so it's very on cue looking to battle Sean Dunaway, but there's your race leader, Matthew Jarrett.
Look at the numbers. Campbell is closing in on him for that. Get close, that dirty air. Well, I think that's what you see right there. It was 2 tenths on that previous lap 11. 2 tenths again, 12,
Yep.
and then it's tapered off as he's gotten close.
Yep, dirty air plays a major part in this racing deal here on the Xfinity Series. You wouldn't think it would be in a computer simulator, but just like the real life counterparts, it plays a big difference.
Yeah, they hit that
catching and passing the car.
on point there. Thanks, Julia, of course, as always, for joining us here on our Wednesday nights. And we'll see one more lap here. See if yeah, even then, there you go. It's starting to gonna be a little bit difficult.
Quicker, almost so.
Well, he's gonna have to find an opportunity to move around, see what he can do regarding getting some fresh air.
Looks like Jacob's pushing Sean down the backstretch.
He's probably gonna smart enough though. Yeah, you push him hard. You push him, down the backstretch, and you kind of throw them off from what their typical braking point is, and you kind of force them to overdrive the corner, and you can just kind of slip right on by without overdriving your car too much either.
Yep, absolutely. As he makes the pass.
And we'll jump over another one. Jesse Fox making a pass now on Cody Bonelli for that 13th position. Trying to, at least.
And then Alex Teff and Kirby Wainscott behind these gentlemen, trying to figure out which way they're going to go.
Right now, nowhere, because there's not space between these two, and you can't make already a passes.
I was wondering, it looked like Alex wanted to make it 3 wide if he's just a little bit closer.
And he's gonna do it. Alex Teff gonna take it 3 wide here.
Yep, on cue here.
I love it.
Oh, in the wall.
Oh, and Alex is really gonna force the issue there.
Yep.
Jesse Fox says, "No, thank you. You can just have it."
Yep, the 90 was in the wall, and then
So it's Kirby a little bit.
Alex just wanted that position more at the moment, so.
All right, we are going to go ahead and have a first commercial break here of the evening. We'll be right back. All right, we are back live here from the Sim Racing Media Network. I apologize for a quick jump out, but I believe we're probably I'm not getting a notification for this, but I am seeing a possible sound problem, Troy. So we're gonna actually take an extended break for just a moment. Oh, actually, hold on. No, we'll leave that for a moment. We gotta pass for a second. I'm going to pass for the back here. Dennis Kane make a big pass on Aaron Marquise back here for that 6th position. So
Yeah, big wad here. You got Jacob Plank battling for 2nd position.
I think those tires have gone away for Aaron. Now he's a little bit of just trying to hold on to it, and everybody's just trying to get around him.
Yeah. Dennis Kane is up 2 positions at the moment. Sean Merriman right there. The 03 of Cooper Reddick's just waiting to get some fresh tires on that machine.
Oh, I would be too, man. These things just, man, they really, really do not like when you push them too hard on these tires. They just do not run well whatsoever.
Getting close to that wall there, so I don't know if he touched it or not, but.
Why do we have to have sound problems now? I apologize. I really want everybody to be able to hear this. I know something's going on, but this racing is too good almost to look away.
It is. I mean, got Andrew there behind Truth, trying to make the passes that come out of 4.
And I can imagine you can see someone thinking about coming down any time here in the next, even around lap 30 to 33. I'd even say you can have someone be aggressive and take.
I would come in lap 30.
All right.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna do the unthinkable here because I don't want to hear I don't want to deal with the sound problems anymore. But I want to continue with this racing, so we're gonna have to go into our iRacing settings here, everybody. I apologize. Oh, it's gonna. Well. Yeah, well, I apologize, everybody. We got a battle for the lead too. See, I can't do it.
I don't think it's going to be much of a battle because Jacob Plank has just marched his way through the field.
Oh, can Matthew pin him down? Can he put him in a bad spot? But I think that 35 just gripped so well through 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. He takes the lead on lap 27, though. Great job there, Matthew. Ton of laps led.
Yeah, good job, Matthew.
All right.
Brandon Honeycutt's starting to make a move up towards the front now as well.
And Wayne Scott making his way down Cody. All right, we're only going to do this briefly. It'll be just enough for, oh, and you see, that was Cooper tagging the wall there off of 4. Just enough to see some brief SRM merchandise just so we can get this done, and then we'll be right back, everybody. I apologize again. All right, as promised, we come back early. I think we should have. What was happening is that iRacing sound was not coming across. I had to reset it, or reset it as in take it off the setting, put it back in a different setting, and put it back in the same setting. Typical technology.
Yes, sir.
But I think we should be good. I don't think nobody mentioned anything, but just double check with everybody. We should be all right. Want to hear these beautiful V8s, Fords, Chevys, Toyotas, all of them that we have out there.
As Todd Slauson is making a move on the second position right now. Look at Jacob's paint scheme starting to come, or Matthew's paint scheme starting to come in.
Yeah, I guess maybe more lights. I don't know what's happening, but it's starting to come in a little bit there for Matthew as Todd makes that pass for second on him. Now 30, yeah, on lap 30 here. So let's jump on board to see what this is driving like here for Matthew, because it's struggling now 30 laps into this run.
Oh, yeah. Still got a good handle on the race car, as you can see. Just tell by his wheel input.
That didn't look too bad there at all. Seeing 3 and 4, this is a big test.
Almost at a 90 degree. He's pushing hard in 3 and 4, so.
Some more great battles here on track. Let me get back over here to them. 3 wide as they come across the line.
Lee Campbell in the middle between Brandon Honeycutt and Dennis Kane.
Now, Lee Campbell has not had a good run through here. Starting on pole, fell to second, has just not really been able to make up time from there. Now dropping all the way to the 7th position. Under attack from Dennis Kane. It might be Teft in a moment, but it was the other tech, Alex, who went all the way, elevator move, top to bottom.
Yeah, sorry about that. Him and Aaron Marquez got into it a little bit.
And 3 wide is going to be. Wow, we guys just love getting 3 wide off of 4 here.
Come on, Truth, just take it 4 wide. Let's give us something to talk about.
Truth's like, hey, you know what? Maybe, just maybe here.
Andrew makes the pass on this Kane. Andrew's up 6 positions now to the 7th position.
Honeycutt's up 4, as well as Slauson here in 2nd and Plank up 3. But you're right, Andrew Teft up 6 spots. Biggest mover of the day right now. But Dennis Kane looking to try to make that pass back on him here.
He's got a run coming off of 4 as we head down the tri-oval here.
He'll probably spot this spot probably 1 or 2 times, but nope. It looks like Teft will go ahead and shut the door here. I imagine we should be seeing pit stops here in the next lap or 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't.
Oh,
Aaron Ross. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
There's our taker.
Literally this lap still. All right. Oh, Ryan Coker's about 16 seconds back as well back here, so I haven't seen any issues with those two. They've had any problems, so. At the very least, though, leader stays out with a 2-second lead, and now, well, maybe they want to complete 35 laps before they come across the line. They'll make 35, and do to 70, and that takes you to the very end.
Yeah, you as these other race car drivers, you do not want to see that 35 stretching this lead out.
Oh, that's what he's doing right now. Let's look at this lap time already, how he's gaining. Or how Slauson is. Oh, well, hold on just a moment. Let's see. No. Yeah. Up until that last lap there, it looks like it was a big gains.
Yeah, yeah. He's stretching out about a tenth a lap, roughly, almost. Half a tenth.
Let's see, is he gonna come down pit lane here? I mean, maybe they're trying to stretch it out as far as they can go on fuel, but man, I feel like tire wear. Oh no, there it is. And
Leader's coming to pit lane.
Lee Campbell and Merriman had pit on that previous lap, and
Rod Slauson coming in. We got a bunch of takers on pit road at the moment. Honeycutt, Dennis Kane.
Everybody looking to make that perfect split down the middle, or no, split it up in threes. They'll make it only 2 pit stops.
So we got about almost half the field on pit road at the moment.
Oh, yeah, no, well, half of what hadn't come down, and then the other half hasn't. So 7th on.
So 7-4. Here comes Sean Dunaway in.
Andrew Teff, I was about to say he was going to stay out to lead the lap. We know that much.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Alex is right behind him.
You do it every single race, and you have what, 8 races before the playoffs? That's 8 points you have additional before the playoffs.
I mean, I know he's got that race win in, but he wants that regular season championship as well.
Well, exactly for a driver like him who's already got a win, but anybody else is still a good idea to continue to try. We should see him come down.
Yep, here he comes on cue.
And Alex right behind.
Yep.
This set's coming off. Here comes Sean Merriman. Some fresh feel goods a lap or so early.
Even though he's got that Washington paint scheme.
I'll zoom in here for you, just so you can enjoy a little bit.
It hurts. It hurts.
Here we go. Just a little bit here. Here we go. I'll tell you this much, man. They stunned me with the Lions. I mean, I know they were good, but I didn't think they were that good.
I didn't think the Lions would. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Good season so far for the Commanders.
Trust me, I gotta watch the Texans do good. I'm not enjoying myself either. Don't worry.
Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan, so we.
Oh, you know what, Texans
That's
do,
enough said.
Hey, I read something that was perfect. I know it's a little bit off topic, so a little bit. I read something that was funny. They said that Jim Irsay for the Colts is just Jerry Jones who lucked into Peyton Manning. So.
I can see this. That's pretty good. I like that.
How much more different are they truly, you know?
They're not really that much different.
Nonetheless, we won't talk about the billionaires and their problems. We'll talk about our own races in front of us right here. We've already got 40 laps complete. I mean, this race is very much close to being halfway over within the next 10 minutes, possibly.
Yeah, these clicking by, that's for sure. See the 03 and the 90 battling for the 8th position.
90, Cody Bonelli looking really aggressive there on the inside, trying to make something happen on that 03. Now the 90 had put down his fastest lap of the day that previous time. And we got just two takers for the speeding police here tonight, Troy, on that first pit stop.
Yeah, Truth Hoax one of them, and the 41 of Aaron Marquez.
Both for a slap with a nice heft. Well, actually, probably only maybe 20 seconds, or one of the smaller ones, but still, nonetheless.
And you can't make mistakes when in this series at all. It'll ruin your race in a heartbeat.
Ruin your race, and it'll ruin your season very quickly. You've got to be on your toes from the very start here at Racers Elite.
Yeah, absolutely. And Todd Slauson is really chewing into that lead of Sean Merriman. He's almost half a second quicker last lap.
I know you have to. There, Honeycutt just put down his personal fastest along with Jesse Fox. But interesting for Honeycutt, his fastest of 31.35. That is significant. That is 4.5 tenths slower than Lee Campbell behind him. His fastest lap. That's significant. And I know Honeycutt likes to take it cool.
Oh
wow.
Yeah. Honeycutt won the Truck Series race last night at Charlotte.
Congratulations to him. Another driver here maybe could have.
Yeah.
I don't bring it up. I'm sorry.
Story for another day.
Cody and Cooper
They're
still battling it out.
Battling out. What a battle these guys are putting on.
Yeah,
I
I
think
did.
the 03 just had enough.
Xfinity cars at Dover yesterday I was mentioning, and that was fun. Started at 8th, drove up to 3rd, and then got put in the wall, and it didn't drive right after that. So
Yeah, usually the wall don't like the wall can ruin a race in a heartbeat. Sometimes they
Dover?
just reach out and grab you.
Well, yeah, Miles the monster. You know how it is,
Yep.
especially with these Xfinity
Oh,
cars.
absolutely.
My goodness. But I was happy. It was fun because I jumped in with no practice. I didn't expect to have that much fun. So I'm gonna wrap that bottom like Harvick does. But right now, at least these drivers are spared from Dover for this season for Racers Elite. I believe so.
I think so.
No, I lied. It's the very first race of the playoffs.
Well,
Have fun, everybody.
we'll start it with a bang.
Started with a bang. I will be in 160 laps. We did 100 last night.
Todd
and
Slauson, he goes on the outside, just takes the lead.
I can imagine then 100 laps we went green. I was exhausted. I can imagine 160 going green here, easy. As you might, Todd makes that pass pretty easy on Sean Merriman for the lead, and we got a nice hefty battle, four-way battle for this final 10th spot here.
Yeah, you got the Teff brothers, Matthew Jarrett, Kirby Wainscott.
Matthews dropped all the way down to the 12th position after really, I don't know, maybe what happened.
He didn't have a bad pit stop, it looked like.
No, so I think maybe just got loose on cold tires at one point. Maybe cost him some time early on. As now it's a battle for second. The Sean's once again side by side, but Dunaway makes it a little easier with those 2-lap pressure tires.
Yet not much of a battle at the moment.
We'll do all of our feeds here, everybody. Again, thank you. Make sure you let us know who all you are rooting on in tonight's race so that we can make sure that we are checking them out. Although, just what everybody gets a shout out here all throughout the race. All 18 cars still out on track right now and just trying to make up time. I know I see Aaron's 2 laps down, so did he have some type of damage at one point? Or did he have to come down pit lane again? Oh, he did actually. Lap 38, he had to come back down.
Yeah.
And Truth, it looks like he's about a lap and a half or so down just because of the having a
Pit road
hole in his
speed.
pit lane, yeah.
Sean Dunaway's called our race leader Todd Slauson right now.
We are reaching the halfway point of this race as well.
Sean car reps the bottom better than Todd's does at the moment, so. Oh, in the wall hard is Todd Slauson.
I was going to say maybe just a kiss, but I think it was a little bit more of a kiss going into that one.
So hopefully that didn't hurt his car too much, but
It's going to be enough for Sean Dunaway to get to his inside to see can he make anything happen through 3 and 4. He gets gripping really well, even off the turn. I think Todd's going to have that momentum, but this is probably going to be, and I say probably, it's more than likely going to be Dunaway's lead here once they get off of 2.
yeah, but they better not look in their mirror because there's another car moving up the field at the moment, just past Sean Merriman for the 3rd position.
Well, may I ask what lap Jacob Plank pit on?
36.
There you go. We're 15 laps was where we started to see him kick up that last time, and here it is. Well, 15 laps later, picking it back up again, and those 2 leaders though, they're still side by side. Sean and Todd are.
What a battle we have right here. Neither one giving up an inch.
No, they're not. But look at the respect amongst those 2. Plenty of space though.
Oh yeah, racing hard. That's how it should be.
And what they're doing though is they're saying is that Jacob Plank sit behind him is like, oh, you're just making this easy for me. I'm looking at my chops. I can save my tires a little bit more while you 2 battle each other.
Yep, you know, and then he might just.
The little slide up for Dunaway.
Oh, and he make the pass. But like you said, I wonder how much damage it did to the tires battling that hard.
Yeah, you're going to have to give it a moment, let him cool down before you try to go back out there in the attack. And at 22, he still definitely had some tire wear done to him, but I think it was more of a damage to the 01 maybe than anybody else.
Yeah, I agree with you.
As this back of the pack, man, they just having a blast back here, it looks like.
Matthew Jarrett there is Find Cooper Reddick in the 10th position.
And this Truth is definitely gonna be looking for hoping for a caution. Truth came in here second, just 6 points out from the lead, and well, who's leading or was leading for a moment ago? Dunaway, or trying to take that lead. So
Truth is praying for a caution.
And Merriman's fourth, and then Slauson's the three guys around him in points are 1, 2, and 4. So
Got to be on your game week in and week out.
oh yes, you do. We have quite a few drivers, of course, still looking to complete having a top 10 in through the first 3 races. We'll see how long that sticks around this time around this year for some of them. As
Ooh, look at Lee Campbell's in the wall there a little bit.
yeah, just battling hard here with Dennis King. They've been kind of back and forth a little bit, but Lee Campbell's falling back now. Was about we're just gotten passed by Honeycutt, now passed by King, then Alex Teff. So yeah, Lee
Comes
just
the Teff brothers.
yeah, Lee just dropped a little by little here. We did pass the halfway point. Missed that about 2 laps ago. As we've now got 51 laps to go.
Yeah, this race is just clicking along.
Yeah, flying by right now. These Xfinity cars, I mean, all that horsepower and some pretty good speed through 1 and 2 to make it happen.
You got good hard racing, good clean racing, no caution flags yet. So Alex pulls up front of Lee there.
I appreciate this so much. Getting to just witness the respect amongst these drivers to do this week in and week out. And I mean, man, I guess of course you get tired of each other. You know, you're gonna get, you know, someone gets a little rowdy here and there, but that's to be expected. You're being competitive, but over again, the respect is just fantastic. Again, you hear 6 seasons in it, you can tell.
Oh yeah, we've raced. You know, you race with somebody for 2 or 3 seasons. You know how to race each other, and like I said, it's just all about respect here too.
It's that continuity that helps as well.
Yeah, absolutely continuity. You're exactly right.
You have
You're
your
like,
same admin every week, every time. You know, you have the league man, of course, and Andrew Teff. You know, it's a constant back and forth of different people. He's the man in charge, and then you have again the same people week in and week out. But week in and week out, Jacob Plank looking to close in on these drivers here, trying to take the lead back again, as he just tags the wall slightly there off of 2.
just a little kiss at the moment.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
nothing bad about it.
Expecting pit stops in about the next 13 laps, I would say, probably, give or take. So,
Yep.
I think let's go ahead and let's put the field here while we have an opportunity. How about that?
Let's do it.
22, Todd Lawson here from we don't have where he's from, unfortunately, but at the very least, we do know, of course, coming in here tied for 3rd in points, and looking to just keep adding on. Had a great chance of winning that championship last year, so you know he's looking to redeem himself.
Oh, absolutely. Retribution.
You said it great, yes, retribution. Then John Dunaway coming into this tonight with the points lead behind his win here, one of his wins on the start of the season. Jacob Plank as well, now not top in points, he's actually a little further down, I say further down, he's back in 12th, but you know, he did race one, had a DNF 1 race and was able to win the next one. Sean Merriman here in the 4th position, there you go, from Winchester, Virginia, in Troy's favorite car.
I talked to him after the race.
Brandon Honeycutt from Elizabethton, Tennessee. It was gonna be like old Larry Mack whenever anybody brings up anything against Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Dennis Kane from Detroit, Michigan. Alex Teff from Hope Valley, Rhode Island, in front of brother Andrew, as Andrew's looking to make that pass. Also from Hope Valley. Lee Campbell, Boston Spa, New York there in the number 60. Rounding out your top 10 here is Cooper Reddick in that number 03. We actually got 5 Fords in a row. Kind of interesting, all of them. Then Kirby Wayne Scott, our hometown driver here tonight, and is the only second Toyota as well. I noticed that Richard Odie did not make tonight's race. Probably dealing with too much snow up there in Buffalo.
Probably.
There you go. We see Matthew Jarrett's paint scheme coming on a little bit more, right? From Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Cody Bonelli here in the 13th position. Jesse Fox from Jasper, Indiana, and that fantastic new paint scheme of his for Sunoco and Master Brand cabinets. Aaron Roth, he's in the 15th position from Milford, Nebraska. Ryan Coker back here in the 16th spot, number 24. Truth Hoke, after his speeding penalty, looking to make up, hopefully again, a caution from Hickory, North Carolina. And Aaron Marquise back here from Suffield. I think it's Texas. I think it's the... oh, no, I think it's just for... All right, it doesn't matter. We always try to find out where some of these drivers are from. It's always nice to know where around the country they're from, or maybe even around the globe. I think we got a battle for second. For the lead, where we might have a battle for second too, because Jacob Plank is there. It's going to be a three-way battle with a lap car just right in front to throw in some spice.
Yeah, these cars are nose to tail, and it's time to go. About 40 laps to go, or 41 laps to go, I should say. So, get down to the nitty-gritty here.
Showing this racing right now. These drivers are all on the top of their toes, tip of the toes. And remember, we're only 5 laps away from pit stop, so they're also on the edge of their tires.
Yeah, here goes Jacob on the inside of Sean Dunaway.
Sean's gonna let him by, I think.
Yeah. And he's here he goes going for the lead now. Xander Todd Slauson the exit off of 2.
Is Jacob gonna have both of them here by the time he gets off of turn 4, and he's in the lead lap 65 into 66. Can Todd put up a fight? He gets a good run to the outside, though. I think Jacob's gonna be able to clear. Here comes Dunaway to the inside, maybe to make a pass on Todd. No, not enough.
Nope, Todd shuts the door.
Nice job on Jacob Plank to have successfully done that. That was a really, really good job that he did there to be able to make the pass on both of those drivers as swiftly as he did.
Yeah, he didn't mess around with them.
Kirby and Lee, they've been battling each other quite a bit this race.
As exhaust, as the flame shoot out of the exhaust, letting off the throttle there. Kirby gets the pass done this time around, but here comes Lee. Gonna try to find him back on the outside.
He's not gonna have anything for him, so we'll jump to the next battle. Dennis Kane and Alex Teff here for the 6th position.
Yeah, Alex is up 10 positions, so he's going to head in the right direction.
For the 18 cars on track, I gotta tell you, we're having a battle quite a bit constantly, especially for the fact that this has still been going green from the start. 68 now, or 67 laps completed green, and you still have so many battles, and well, Lee and Kirby still haven't figured this one out.
No, he's still trying to figure it out.
Looks like almost everybody's there. Jacob Plank now pulling off to about not too much, only a 0.3 of a second lead there. But you see Jacob's success there in 3 and 4 compared to Todd, where Todd really struggles coming off of that turn, and maybe to the center as well. And that's once your car is tight here at Kentucky, it just 3 and 4 trying to hit that center, that apex, so difficult.
Yeah, if you're center off the corner, you're going to be in for a long evening. You got to have the car to rotate off the corner as well, so it's really hard at the moment. And we have a taker right now on pit road.
Well, he's doing, I think, what any crew chief typically would do. Hey, you just got to put a lap down. Go ahead, come down, put on 4 fresh fuel goods to get out there, use them for an advantage, and try to get us out from being a lap down. Maybe caution comes out then, and good position for that.
Yeah, it's Aaron Ross in as well.
57. And, well, I can only imagine. I'm a betting man. I'm gonna say half of these cars here are probably coming down this lap.
Well, yep, they should have enough to go. So.
Well, if not, I'm sorry, not this lap, the following one, because it'll be completing 70 laps. Granted, you might have somebody come down now. See if they can't just
top 3 stay out.
There it is, Sean Merriman.
Sean Merriman.
And
here we go.
Kane. Andrew Tuff, that is.
Andrew in early this time.
Yeah, stayed out, and maybe felt like that just really wasn't worth it. where he's at. Or, hey, if you got damage on one of these, you hit the wall a little too hard, it's not quite turning the way you want it to, come in early. Go ahead and get your fast repair done and go out there and put as many fast laps as you can instead of continuing to put down really slow ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Because those slow ones are still going to be slower than whatever your lap times are at the end of your long run than what you would be with the damage.
Yes, like I said, just fix your damage up if you got some real quick. It's 03. Here comes Matthew Jarrett in as well.
Maybe some of these, maybe extending it an extra lap or so. Maybe Jacob playing some strategy, hoping a caution comes out. They're feeling good right now. Caution shouldn't be coming out here.
Well, we're spread out pretty good, but
it's also really easy to spin it off pit lane.
Oh, yeah.
It's very, very tight.
Or getting into pit lane for that. But these drivers done a terrific job as your top two front runners are coming into pit road.
Man, Todd cut down that time significantly on Jacob coming down.
That's where you make up a lot of time as well, is getting in and off of pit road.
I think we saw last week how Sean Dunaway used that on and off pit lane time to his advantage to really be in contention. So I think that's what you got to do each and every week. You got to be good, not just good. You got to be great coming on and off pit lane.
Yep, that's exactly right. Here's Brandon Honeycutt.
Hey, we've seen sometimes as well that on the long run on these Xfinity cars where it tends to, the longer you stay out, sometimes at the end of the run it ends up working out.
Yeah, but we've only see the top 5 have not pitted yet.
I'm surprised Dunaway's still out here. I mean, he came in with a points lead. I'm not sure what the goal is. I mean, again, you don't want to do the same thing that Plank is. Plank was able to pass you there, so.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how this plays out in the end. Like you said, you don't want to stay out too long on them old fresher tires because how quick the new tires run.
He's going 30
I
laps.
mean, Andrew just ran his quickest time at a 31:09 compared to Sean's 32:75.
Wow, that's a big difference. Jesse Fox is in now as well. I think here comes
yeah, I think he's coming too.
Don't speed. Yep, looks like a good safe option. Alex Teff will stay out and get a lap led here, and Wayne Scott will come in as well.
Yep, Kirby's comes in.
And
Truth is coming in.
Benelli comes in, so that just leaves Teft out here. Alex,
Teft is a lone ranger right now at the moment. He last pitted on lap 38, so he's almost 40 laps.
There it is, coming down now.
Yep.
30 to go. It'll be 29 when they cross the line this time, but and Matthew Jarrett, fastest of the day, a 30.85 back there. And he's battling for a position. What in the world?
What a lap.
Merriman had pit 2 laps previous to these guys, and so this is where he's going to get around, where they're going to get around him a little easier, as well as.
But look at that car behind them. Andrew's up there now battling with them. Dennis Kane's up there running the 6th position. So
Dennis Kane and Brandon Honeycutt put down equal lap times there.
31-14 or 31-14.
Honeycutt's been pretty quiet here as well. Alex now coming off pit lane. All right, well, we got one final run. Merriman off into the wall there off the 2. And here comes Todd Slauson to the inside looking for the lead.
Slauson's want some of that lead.
I'll show you the difference now. Dunaway is 3 seconds behind these guys. It's actually about 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, that's that time. Fresh tires will help you in the front of the run, but I don't know if he's got enough time for him to make it up at the end of this tire run here, as the first 4 are almost nose to tail.
5 lap. It's going to be about a 5 lap difference. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Even 3 laps between him and Slauson and Plank. So they would probably even out by the time he gets back to them.
Todd is better on the
78, Cody Benelli.
Wow. These they throwing it.
Absolute heaters right now.
These guys are putting it all on the line. Or Truth ran his special night. It was a 31:01.
Oh, you know, look at that track temp's at 76 degrees.
So
Yeah, it's actually gone up slightly while the humidity's just kicked down a little bit. That might be helping. Wow.
I mean, 4 drivers ran their fastest lap last lap too. So
Two of them
you're
matched
30.83.
Yep.
Wow, Kirby and Sean Dunaway.
Yeah, exactly. This is incredible. I mean, we're seeing it all over the place. He was at a 30.97 there, his fastest.
You have the top 7 on the
Within a second?
about 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean,
oh
this
yeah,
is crazy.
And this is again 25 laps to go, and not straight green flag racing. This is just incredible.
These cars ain't, yeah, they're not spread out at all on this racetrack.
And which is very typical for Kentucky to spread out very quickly.
Yes, it is. Honeycutt still making his march towards the front. It looks like Sean is going to try to go for the outside pass on Dennis Kane.
And he's going to make that outside pass work.
This is amazing.
This is fantastic. Before we forget, before we get in trouble, man, Aaron Marquis at 30.83 back there as well. So we'll go ahead and hit our final break here of the evening with Premier. Thank you to them again, as always, for joining on with us and giving us these giving some great setups as well that they have on their website. Check them out. But we will stay side by side so you don't miss a thing for what is amazing action for this Racers Elite Xfinity Series. We'll be right back, everybody. A 30.76, Aaron Marquis all the way back there on his own.
Wow.
The clean air is helping. All right, we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, they're probably just trying to figure out how they're going to make their move to win this race at the moment. As Brandon Honeycutt is on the attack right now.
Well, they're still following the leader right now. Todd Slauson made that pass on Plank, and well, we got about a half a second lead for him with 20-21 to go here now.
Wow, look at run Honeycutt gets off the bottom of the racetrack.
And he's just right up on that back bumper of Jacob Plank, and very
here
quiet.
comes Sean Dunaway.
Sean Dunaway looking to the inside. He wanted to take it 3 wide. Honeycutt's going to shut the door, and that's really going to hurt Honeycutt's entry and really going to allow Plank to probably clear him off of 4.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
Brandon had to do what he had to do to try to make the pass and protect his position at the same time. So just hard racing.
That's fair. Darn good
And
hard
look,
racing.
What a run he gets off of 2 though.
Honeycutt's got 1 and 2 just set perfectly, it feels like. I just cannot keep my eyes off these two. Meanwhile, Todd's in front of them saying, you just keep on battling and keep them using those tires. No problem for me.
Yeah, y'all keep attacking each other. I'll just get in the groove and just slowly pull away from you all. But the bad thing is he's not pulling away. I mean, Jacob's quicker than he is. Brandon Honeycutt's quicker than he is.
Maybe quicker, but he's also got that fresh air, you know, that to nose that Toyota, which is really gonna help with that tire wear. I would have to imagine.
Oh yeah. I mean, the top 4 are in less than a second together, so this is anybody's race at the moment.
I can't believe Sean Dunaway caught that 3.5 seconds as quick as he did.
Yeah, but catching and passing is a different story. Ooh. Todd Slauson getting, I don't know if he touched a wall there a little bit or a net coat or something.
A little bump. Oh, he's going to pick out for just a moment. Should be just fine now. Well, 17 to go. Troy, what are you thinking here if you're one of these 4 drivers?
Well, we know Jacob Plank's car is getting ready to come in because usually around this time is when his car starts working the better. But, ooh, honeycut in the wall a little bit. I mean, Sean Dunaway will have the freshest tire towards the end, but I don't think that's going to matter none.
Not the way he's been driving to get up the way through this field.
No, because I didn't figure he'd catch him, but
Yeah, you're right.
got to run off a 4 here, maybe.
Lap 15, and here it is. Jacob Planks now just close right onto that back bumper, that 22. My goodness. As they battle for third right behind.
I don't know what to say.
I think we're enjoying it just as much as all the fans are at home watching it as well. This is a great,
I hope they
great
are.
battle. 4-way battle for the lead right now.
Oh, so close, but yet so much respect between all these drivers that we've talked about tonight.
4 drivers amongst a blanket with 15 laps to go. This is just unreal. And Andrew Tefty's back there in 5th. He's not far behind. Let one of these guys slip up. It could cost all 4 of them. And Tefta and Merriman might be there to steal the show as well.
Oh, absolutely. We got 2 Chevrolets, a Ford and a Toyota right now, the top 4 trying to battle for the win.
This is Toyota's. This is essentially Toyota's home track. You would almost say.
Oh, here we go.
Not home track, but they do quite a bit of building. Not too far from here. I know that. As,
Jacob.
I'm sorry, Ford does. Yeah, Jacob Plank there takes the lead. Is the 13 now looking to the inside of that 22.
If anybody saved his tires, it's going to be the driver of that 13 car, Brandon Honeycutt.
I was hoping we were talking about 35. I was gonna say, well, you know that 13 does a pretty good job saving them tires too. So
Trying to peek on the inside there, but
he picks to the inside of that 22, takes it. Here he is now. Does he have his eyes set on that 35 enough? Where also remember the 13 pit 1 lap behind him, and then the 01 the Dunaway he pit 2 laps behind the 35. So sorry, behind the 13, 3 laps behind the 35. So. Well, I guess we'll see. 13 to go.
Yep, 13 to go. We're going to see what's happening.
13 to go. At 13 of Brandon Honeycutt looking to put himself in that #1 position very quickly. But, man, Dunaway, he's there in Slauson. He's still right there as well. He's not, going to let him go away too easily.
No, as Jacob Plank is slowly pulling away from the second position of Brandon Honeycutt at the moment. Just your second and third place driver run the exact same lap time.
When is it not happening? I guess here in the.
I guess that's the trend for the night. Every lap, 2 cars run the same lap time.
As close as we can get to it possibly. So we'll come off here 4. We're gonna have now 11 laps to go. What's Barney's getting ready to hold his 10 fingers out. We're gonna let him know 10 to go.
They ran exact lap time again. That's crazy.
Goodness, man. We were 30, 32, 35. They just right on top of each other.
Oh.
And that's with Dunaway on him trying to make a pass.
Yep. Honeycutt just scraped the wall a little bit.
Gotta give Dunaway to opportunity. Does he clear Honeycutt?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Dunaway, you've got now 10 to go exactly. What can you do?
Yep.
Catch Jacob Plank.
I mean, you won the opener race at Indianapolis. Let's see if you can win here in week 3 at Kentucky.
Meanwhile, Plank's looking to make it back-to-back races, which would be very interesting because that'll be back-to-back seasons in which we have somebody win race 1 and then the winner of race 2 go on and win the third race as well.
Andrew actually won last week, my friend.
Oh my! We're race 3. We're not race 2. My goodness, I can't think tonight. Oh my goodness, it's not Jacob who won.
It looked like Jacob touched the wall just a little bit. I saw a plume of smoke, but he's only 1/100th of a second quicker than Jacob at the moment, so he's going to have to pedal that Camaro a little bit quicker than he is right now to catch him and try to make it pass.
This final run is where everybody has completely spread themselves out, as we typically see for this track, except for this top 4 here.
Yeah, this is your typical Kentucky now, so. He's just not getting into his lead enough to catch him at the moment, but one slip by Jacob could change everything.
And that was Jacob that was dominating last week's race. That's what it was. I
Yep.
apologize. It's been a long week, everybody. Actually, we do have a pass here. Dennis Kane and Sean Merriman here for this sixth position, it looks like. Kane looking to make this pass on Merriman.
Yeah, Dennis has, well, they all, both of them picked in lap 70, but you got Alex Teff behind them with 6 lap pressure tires on them, so he's trying to make a move on both these gentlemen.
Is it gonna happen, girl?
Just cannot make it.
Alex Tuff should be able to, yeah. That 6 lap different tires, even this late into this run, it's still gonna make a difference for him, I have to imagine.
Oh yeah, he's quicker, almost 2/10 quicker than the drivers in front of him.
That'll give him at least 2 more spots here, 8 to 6. Back up front here, let's see, are there any lap time differences for that, looks like we're fluctuating both the same back and forth, but it's not gonna be enough for Dunaway.
No, they've about leveled out. Let's see what they did this time by.
Wow, 3/1000ths of a second. Unbelievable.
Pretty much the same lap time, so. I mean, both these drivers are giving it all right now at the moment to get that checkered flag.
Good looking to officially put himself into the playoffs here. Again, we mentioned it last season where, you know, he was a very fast driver, and he said, you know, if I had been able to make all the races, you know, I should definitely have been out there competing for this championship. And so, well, I think he's looking to make that happen this time around. Wow, 1/10 this time around. Big jump right there.
Yeah, I mean, he's wanting it, so.
And actually, if you really look at this, Sean Dunaway's actually almost probably ran a very similar time the last 2 laps himself, but it's just that Plank was able to pick it up on that last one there.
Running out of time.
Running out of time. 3 to go here, and yep, same thing again. They're just running about the same times on their own now. It's not gonna be enough for Dunaway, looks like.
No, they're starting to spread out. Well, even the eye test, you can see Jacob starting to pull away just a little bit.
I think this lap will probably show it a little bit more, probably even closer to that 10th and a half, maybe 2/10 of a second mark here, difference-wise.
Wow.
Wow, no. That's very, very close. I'm surprised. The eye test maybe is wrong for me too then. I gotta get these two checked out.
Wow.
2 to go.
Yeah, my context changed.
Yeah, well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm trying to put them up. Put the new ones in. But we'll put this away here because we have got ourselves a final lap here for Jacob Plank, looking to get himself in victory lane here for the first time this season here.
Yeah, you know, he's probably had the dominant car the first 2 races of the year, so. Go ahead and get this win out of the way as he enters turn 1 for the final time tonight.
That's for the final time again. He finished 24th in the season opener. Again, remember, and he had started on pole. He had a great start. It was because of that problem with his internet, I think is what it was, or his computer crash. Whatever the case it was, we're not going to matter. Coming off of turn 4, Jacob Plank, let it happen now because he's good to go to the end. He's going to cross the start-finish line, his first victory of the season, of Season 6 for the Racers Elite Xfinity Series. And he's going to punch his ticket into the playoffs. Let's see if hopefully he can make the entire season this time around.
Oh, absolutely. Started fourth position, finishes first. So, good win for Jacob Plank.
And this will be his 5th career win here in the Racers Elite Xfinity Series. 2 on a short track now, 2 on a super speedway, and he's also got 1 there on a road course. So he's only missing Talladega, or only missing a super speedway, which we happen to go to next week. So
yeah,
we'll
so we'll see how next week goes.
celebratory shove as Jacob's ready to he's ready to blow the doors down off of this one. And it's not also not forget about Honeycutt. It's back-to-back top 3 finishes for him as well.
No, absolutely, yeah, it is. So great run for Brandon Honeycutt. So finished second last week. This week he finishes third. So good back-to-back races for him.
And this is redemption for Plank here for sure.
Oh yeah, it is. After, like I said, issues and having some dominant cars the first 2 weeks, yeah, this is well-deserved win.
Well, words of win, I think is a great way to have described it there. Jacob, Troy, and Angel, we are here in the booth. Do you got us, buddy?
Yep, got you guys. What's going on?
Well, redemption, I think, is a great way to put it after what has been probably a dominant car, as Troy said, over the first 2 weeks of the season. Now, really, the first 3 weeks of the season with the second half of this race. How does it feel? You're officially in the playoffs and hopefully can make it for the most of the season.
Yeah, it feels good. Like I said, you guys said, I mean, Indy, I kind of feel like that was one that got away for sure because of my computer. But, last week I just I did the opposite of tonight. I went out too quick and then I saved too much and couldn't regain my positions. And tonight I just told myself, we gotta race the track, hit certain lap times and kind of just, go off of what other guys are doing and just save the right front.
And then you can tell where your right front definitely was better than a lot of these drivers here at the end of this run. It was lap 15, Jacob, and I hope you go back and look at this and watch this because it was lap 15 just about every single run where it seemed like you hit your stride over everyone else. And really, it's not that you're hitting your stride. Your car's still driving worse than it was, but yeah, it's allowing you to do so more than other drivers. You still have it's still hard to pass though with this dirty air. How does that as well a way you can manage? And when you guys are battling four of you for the lead there with 20 to go.
Yeah, so like at the beginning there, I mean, I know Brandon, he's good at saving tires, so I was just kind of keeping tabs of where he was at, and I knew by the end of the night if this stays green, he's gonna be up there somewhere. I know Sean, he's good too, so it's like I say, you just kind of go off of, just off of your gut feeling. If you feel like guys in front of you are kind of just using their stuff too quick, and you can kind of just see them, start to push off corners or race other guys hard, you kind of just, tell yourself, all right, you just gotta back off, have some patience, and then, once you feel like your car is in a good spot to where it's not driving great, but it's being consistent, that's when you can kind of go and attack and hopefully, get your passing lanes when you can. You can get the top if you can, but if you can't, you just kind of work with the bottom and, just kind of, stay patient, stay side by side until you kind of finally clear them up. So, yeah, this track definitely is about patience.
It's funny because that's what I was telling how Dover was last night. Dover's all about patience. These tough tracks, they're all about patience and making sure you can keep your head together, keep the wheels under you, the tires at least under you, so as they wear out. Jacob, it's your 5th career win in the Racers Elite Xfinity Series. You got 2 on a short track, 2 on a speedway now, 1 on a road course. You're missing only a super speedway, and we head to Talladega next week. What's this Ford Performance number 35 got to do to get to Victory Lane next week and cap off that final one, I guess, box of the tracks?
Yeah, we're either gonna find Victory Lane or the Infield Care Center. So that's how it is for me at super speedways. So kind of like my favorite driver, man, Kyle Larson. I seem to find the Infield Care Center a lot of those. So we'll see.
I think that's a great way to put it, Jacob. Go ahead and shout out your friends, family, sponsors, anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go enjoy this victory for the next week here.
Yeah. As always, you guys put on a great broadcast. Andrew put on a good league, man. I mean, I really, this is probably my favorite league of all time. I love racing every week. The guys at Full Send, I love getting in there and talking to the guys and shooting the stuff and, racing hard and helping each other out. So it's just, I look forward to Wednesday nights all the time. So just appreciate everyone who makes this happen.
We look forward to Wednesday nights just to broadcast. It's just that darn good racing. So we appreciate that. We appreciate the acknowledgement, holding back on the language. That was something that I'm not even always able to do. So I appreciate that one, Jacob. That was a good catch there. So I'll give you a shout out there. Congratulations again on your victory. We'll see you next week at Dega.
Yep. See you guys. Thanks.
All right. That's race winner. Taylor, take us away with Sean.
Sean Dunaway. This is Angel and Troy in the booth. You guys, brother?
I got you guys.
Man, you had a fast car all night. Tell us what you needed a little bit more to take to bring home the checkered flag tonight.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I tried to kind of mimic Jacob's lines. I think where I really lost time was out of 3 and 4. I really don't know why, but I was trying to back up the corner as much as possible and just cut down. Seemed to be working all night for me, but Jacob was like running some sort of like that second groove I just couldn't figure out. So I kind of stuck to my line, and unfortunately, that line was a little slower than his.
Yeah, that's what me and Angel noticed during the night. He's about equal in 1 and 2, but coming out of 3 and 4, Jacob just had the better car of the. You just get so much better run than everybody else could tonight off of 3 and 4. So, but nonetheless, man, great finish here. I mean, you started third, finished second, so not a bad way to end the night. I'm sure you'd wanted
Yeah.
a checkered flag, but you've got your win already. So, how do you feel about going to Talladega next week?
Yeah, so this is a nice quiet week, right? Nothing
The
crazy
calm
happened
before the
tonight.
storm.
Yeah, it's definitely the calm before the storm. Not a lot of drama tonight, but I expect some drama next week, that's for sure.
Yes,
We'll see.
sir. Well, before we let you go, any shout outs you want to give, my friend?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife, my mom and stepdad for always watching, and then my cats for always trying to ruin my race, as always.
Gotta love the fur baby. So we appreciate it, Sean, as always. Have a good one. We look forward to speaking with you again next week.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Always so enjoyable, man. Troy, what a race there! Full green flag laps.
Man, just great racing all the way around. I mean, from the first lap to the last lap, from 1 to 105. It's just great.
I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've done. Let's see, I had the 24 hours of course this weekend, so there's no cautions then. I did a race yesterday, full 100 laps in Xfinity cars, no caution. Another 100 and plus laps, 105 laps here, no cautions, man. What is the yellow flag at this point, Troy?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure we might get them next week.
Yeah, well, that's Dago. You never know exactly.
Oh yeah.
Both the race results. There you go. Again, Jacob Plank winning his first race of the season with Sean Dunaway in second. Brandon Honeycutt rounding out that top three again. Another top three for Honeycutt. Todd Lawson in fourth. Andrew Teff would come home in the top five. Sean Merriman in sixth. Dennis Kane would finish seventh. Eighth for Alex Teff. Kirby Wainscott ninth, and Cooper Reddick would finish in the top 10. Matthew Jarrett would finish in 11th. Great speeding out of him to start this race, and again, and parts of it, just putting together a full race, and you'll see, I think, Matthew Jarrett without question in victory lane here soon. Jesse Fox in 12th, Cody Bonelli in 13th. We saw a really good fast lap with him. I think Cody still held on to the fastest lap of the race, 30:78, unreal.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody was in that 7 range either. So
No.
And then we have Truth Hoke there, 14th. Lee Campbell, 15th. Aaron Roth would finish in 16th. Ryan Coker, 17th. And then finishing up the field there, 2 laps down would be Aaron Marquise. 105 laps, all green, and everybody finished this race. This was a typical Racers Elite Xfinity race on a Wednesday night, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely, it was battles from first to last. I mean, yeah, we didn't have enough cameras to go around for everybody for the battle we was having.
We had 3 wide quite often here tonight, which is really enjoyable. And again, as always, we appreciate everybody for joining us here on the Sim Racing Media Network every Wednesday night to bring to you this Racers Elite Xfinity Series, now on their 6th season, as we head to our 4th race of the season next week at Talladega Superspeedway. We look forward to bringing to you that one. Myself, Angel Santiago, my broadcast partner here, Troy Thomas. Troy, you got anything to close us off with before we head off for the evening?
I hope everybody's staying warm, and we'll see everybody at Talladega next week.
There we go, everybody. Stay warm, exactly. Stay warm, stay safe. Thank you, and have a great night.